And I think we really need to start having this conversation of, is Luka Doncic a top five player in the league? And
Let's talk about this. Actually, let's talk about this.
he's he's getting there for me. For me, I don't have him top five yet. I have him right outside of it. I have him at six. My top five right now, I have LeBron at one, Kevin Durant at two, which I know is controversial now with the
No, I
season
agree
Steph
with that
Curry
though.
had.
I agree with that.
I have Steph Curry at three, and I have Kawhi at four, just because Kawhi is proven, man. Kawhi has, you saw what he did in 2019, and even though he in 2020, last year during the Nuggets series, his only bad game was Game Seven. So people give him more crap for that than I think they should. But he's been consistent. You see how great he is in this series.
Mm.
Number five, I have Harden, because I just feel like Harden and Luka are basically kind of like the same player.
Yeah, they're very
But I just
similar.
feel like Harden has done it. Harden has his MVP. Harden has done it for a longer time and been more consistent with it, as we saw in Game Three against Boston, what he can do. And I have Luka right there at six, with him knocking on James Harden's door and Kawhi's door as we speak. Especially if he wins this playoff series, he'll definitely have something to say. Like, what
Yeah.
he's doing to this team is honestly ridiculous. He started off Game Three with an 11-0 run by himself, or 8-0 run by himself, excuse me. And you just see he's extremely good for his age. He's 22, and he's giving Kawhi and Paul George a run for their money by himself. He has no other All Stars on his team. As you see, Kristaps Porzingis is 7-3, and all he wants to do is shoot jump shots. Tim Hardaway has been great this series, but he had a bad Game Three. So we're gonna see in Game Four if Kristaps Porzingis comes out to play, and we'll maybe do a post move on a 6-3 player, or if he's gonna keep shooting fadeaways. And if Tim Hardaway continues to knock down his threes, Maxi Kleber continues to knock down his threes,
Mm-hmm.
Dorian Finney-Smith the same, then we'll start seeing more what we saw in Game 2 and 3. But I mean 1 and 2, because the Clippers have no answer for Luka Doncic at all.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Like before I get into the top five Luka thing, just talking about Kristaps for a second. He has to be one of the, I don't want to call him soft necessarily, but least physical big man I've ever seen. Like it's weird too though, because I remember in New York, he was at one point like a top 10 rim protector in the NBA. He was actually a very good defender, but I mean, whether that's with the ACL injury, he's regressed as a defender. He's a liability on defense. And on the offensive end, yes, he's still a very good shooter, but I mean, he doesn't know how to take advantage of mismatches at all. I remember at one point, Reggie Jackson got switched on to Kristaps, and instead of putting Reggie Jackson's 6'1" ass in the post, Kristaps camped out in that mid to high post area and shot a post fade and missed when he has over a foot in height over Reggie Jackson, which is crazy. I think this offseason the Mavs really need to look into getting Luka a true second star, preferably in the backcourt, because you cannot count on Kristaps to be that second option. Not against that the top five thing with Luka. There was a notable name that you left off your list. Giannis? You don't have him in your top six?
Not at all. Not even close. I think I have him more in like the 8-9 range. Giannis is great, but he's built for the regular season. With the series he just had, it was honestly mediocre. He doesn't even have to score. His defense is amazing, but I would definitely take Nikola Jokic over Giannis.
Mm.
I would take who am I missing here? Um, I think, but once you get through that, like the 4 through 10
Yeah,
range in the NBA, it's kind of interchangeable. So I mean,
yeah.
if you have Giannis in your top five, it's definitely not something like not crazy, but I just personally can't put him there with like his playoff performances. I can't put him, and I still have AD over him. I can't put Giannis with his playoff performances in my top five.
Yeah, you mentioned something on your Switch Talks TikTok that you said when healthy, Anthony Davis is the second best player in the NBA. Are you still backing that up?
Uh, with the season he just you said this I said the second.
I remember you said the second. I mean,
I don't think
I
I said the
don't
second. I think I said the third or
say
fourth,
third or fourth.
because I don't think I never put him over KD. Definitely not. I think I had him fourth. I think I had him fourth behind KD and Curry, because after that final series against the Heat and the game winners he hit,
mm-hmm.
Anthony Davis just looking like a different player. But that's when he was motivated Anthony Davis throughout the whole playoffs. This season, and in the game one, he just comes out like lackadaisical. And, he's just chilling out there. So when Anthony Davis plays like that, and I can't put him in my top five, but he always has that ceiling in that next year that he can go to.
Mm-hmm.
When he goes to, the Lakers are unbeatable. So
Yeah. Actually, I have the TikTok pulled up now. I'll play it. Let's see. Let's see what you said. Let's hear it too. I don't know what it says. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
All right, this tweet says, "What NBA opinion do you have that nobody agrees with?" And for me, it's that Anthony Davis is a better player than Giannis, bro. I've seen AD do it on the highest level. I've seen him do it in the finals.
All right. So you said AD is better than Giannis. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll give you that. I guess I better someone else. Anyways, my top five. I got obviously LeBron at 1. I got Steph at 2, just because of the season he had. But I mean, it's listen, and with him and KD, it's really close and interchangeable. There's no problem with having KD at 2. At 4, I have Kawhi. Kawhi's still that guy, still super efficient, still one of the best defenders in the NBA. At 5, I have Giannis. Even though he really hasn't performed up to that level in the playoffs, I mean, I think this is probably his best playoff series he's played so far.
Well,
I
besides
think,
the Pistons,
but I mean, it's the Pistons. You know what I'm saying?
hey, everything counts, man. Everything.
He had Andre Drummond on him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I have Giannis at 5. At 6, I think I put Anthony Davis at 6, I want to say. And then I had Jokic at 7, then I had Luka at 8. But, I mean, Luka's on his way to becoming that top 5 player. I mean, he's just incredible. He has one of the best offensive arsenals in the whole entire NBA. He's not an athletic player at all. He's not quick-footed. He's slow-footed. I mean, even on his step backs, he's not really getting a lot of burst, but he really knows how to use his body well. So skillful, such a good passer. He has great vision, and yeah, I mean, it's really just a joy to watch Luka in these playoffs. Like I said, he's probably been the best offensive player so far. I mean, it's tough because like defensively he is limited, and his ceiling, I think defensively is always so high. So as far as like while ranking the best players in the NBA, there's a certain level that you have to take into account when considering his defense. But yeah,
I think Luka kind of makes up for his lack of defense with his playmaking, because Luka is honest. He's definitely, I'd say, top 3 playmaker in the league right now. With how it's compounded with how good of a scorer he is. His playmaking is just insane because he has so much gravity. You have to bring doubles. You have to respect his step back. He can shoot off one leg. So the passes, not only is he a great passer, but the passes just become easier and easier for him with his shot making ability. And the one thing that he really, really has to work on is his free throws, man. It sucks to see such an amazing shooter. You think he's literally shooting. He shot better from the field than he did from the free throw line last game.
You serious?
He shot 52% from the field and 48% from the free throw line. So I'm not sure what the problem is, like with how beautiful his shot is. I think the problem is I saw this on Ball Don't Stop. He shoots the ball so high that it's kind of, with a free throw, you kind of have to shoot it. You can't shoot it like a 3-pointer. You have that stroke. You can just flick it, like without any really, especially step back. You're using most of the strength that you can put on it. And he's such a good 3-point shooter that he can't really seem to find that same range when he's just shooting a more simple shot. So hopefully he can figure that out. We give him an offseason or 2. He's still young, so he should get better with it. But and especially it's dipped in the playoffs. I think he's shooting around 50%, or maybe a little bit less.
Let me pull up his free throw shooting numbers in the playoffs. So
in the regular season,
mhm.
in the regular season, he shot 73%.
Yeah. So let's see here. Playoffs. In the 3 games, he is shooting 48% from the free throw line. Wow. Wait, hold on. A little sneeze come on. We're good. So yeah, he's shooting 48% from the free throw line, which is a 25% dip from the regular season. It's weird. I mean, we've also seen free throw problems from LeBron over the years. So it's weird how these just phenomenal NBA players tend to struggle on the free throw line.